Hello, my friend. Welcome to TVU channel. Stable Diffusion is a deep training text-to-image model that was initially released on August 22, 2022. From the text, a photograph of an astronaut riding a horse to generate a quite good image. I also have tried to generate this image using Stable Diffusion. This is much better than the original one. The Stable Diffusion was trained on pairs of images and captions taken from LAI on 5B, where 5 billion image text pairs were classified. The model was trained using 256 NVIDIA A100 GPUs on Amazon Web Service, from a total of 150,000 GPU hours at a cost of $600,000. One NVIDIA A100 GPU costs about $20,500 and has 80 GB of HBM2E high bandwidth memory 2E. The produce works like this. First, the input text is encoded. Then, an image information creator processes it, and an image decoder produces the final image output. This is the original Stable Diffusion model, which is very precious and expensive. Fortunately, it is an open source project and free for us to use. We can even add some special modifiers, such as enhancing some parts of the topic, such as for comics, characters, fantasy, etc., to generate a new model. Today, I will tell you where we can find the model, how to download them, and how to use them in Stable Diffusion. Let's get started. If you use the latest version of Stable Diffusion, as I introduced in the last video, which is version 2.1, it will automatically install the default model, which is currently v15.0 anomaly safe tensors. This may change depending on the SD software update. In fact, this is the SD version 1.5 default model. One good place to download the model is Hugging Face. Visit the URL, which I will write in the description below. Click on Models in the top menu. Since we are looking for text-to-image, click here. There are many models sorted by most downloads or most likes, and this model is the top of both. Click Files and Versions. We can see there are 4 large files. The CKPT model file can contain malicious code, where the safe tensor file cannot. I usually use this type if possible, and it may run faster than the CKPT model. Another difference is the EMA only type. The EMA stands for exponential moving average, and it is meant as a checkpoint for resuming training, which the normal smaller one is for interface. Something like one model for training and one for interface. I have no idea what the difference is when they generate the image. After finishing downloading, open the folder and select the file. Press Ctrl X to cut the file. Go to the Stable Diffusion WebUI folder, find the models and Stable Diffusion, and press Ctrl P to paste the file here. You may need to restart the WebUI user BAT application again, then refresh the home page. Select the model from the Stable Diffusion checkpoint drop-down menu, and now this model is ready for use. Another model I recommend is the Stable Diffusion 2.1 model, which is currently in the second downloaded rank place. There are also 4 models here, and the meaning of the model is the same as above. I prefer used v2-1 768 prompt safe tensors model, which is trained using 768 times 768 based pictures, giving the images clear, more realistic results. If you enjoy comic stories or films, you should definitely give the Anything v3 or v4 models a try. These models can generate high-detailed anime-style images with just a few prompts. On the download page, you can find numerous motor files, and you can usually identify their features from the file name. For instance, the Anything v3 motor may have some complexity due to the presence of code in its checkpoint file, ckpt. As a result, it may generate NSFW or node images. On the other hand, the v4.0 file have 60-byte floating point precision, which is half as accurate as FP32 format, but also half the volume. Thus, if your hard disk has limited space, you might want to try this file. The FP32 format is based on the 32-byte floating point method, while the normal format is a mix of 16 and 32-byte formats. VAE stands for Variation Autoencoder, which can enhance image quality, particularly in eyes and faces. However, it is usually a minor detail, so you may not need it. I downloaded the v4.0 version to try it out. You can find a small picture icon in some of the files, and all the ckpt files and some VAE files have this icon. Be cautious when using these folders if you don't have a special interest in them. While the version 1.4 remains highly ranked in the like sorting list, I prefer to use the latest version SD 2.1. Another good motor is Orange Mixes, which includes various motor types with enhanced detail in images. I also recommend checking out the Civitai homepage, where you can find additional excellent motors. The link is in the description below. You can easily compare the difference between each motor using the tag menu. The motor download link is also available, and you can click on the small image to enlarge a photograph. The images are beautiful, but you may not get the same picture most of the time. As you need more fine-tuning, I will discuss further in my following video, so please subscribe to my channel and click the bell icon. Now let's talk about another motor that I recommend, trying OpenGenre. It is fine-tuned with images generated by Midjourney v4, and you must include the keyword MDJRNY-v4 style to trigger the motor. You can use various prompts like in Midjourney, where one prompt generated one girl. However, when using Stable Diffusion, two girls were generated. From the prompts, I noticed more than one name, so perhaps Stable Diffusion understands the meaning better. I will be introducing another motor called Dreamshapes. You will notice there are several different motor files available. From Civitai, you can view samples created using various motors and choosing some to test. The resulting images are incredibly beautiful. There are many different motors that excel in different areas. The Mo-di-diffusion motor is perfect for generating pixel-like images. To activate it, simply add the keyword Modern Disney Style. To activate the Inkpunk motor, using the prompt NV Inkpunk. These motors can also be combined to create a new motor. Take some time to find interesting ones. If you enjoy my content, please consider subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.